to Walk the Line, where I'm your host, OG Chris Murray, giving you my Dynasty Madden League Week 7 golden picks. Alright, man, last week I went 9-4. We had a couple upset games. The Broncos taking down the Rams. The New England Patriots taking down the Kansas City Chiefs. The season is starting to heat up, man. We have 3 remaining undefeated teams with 85 and those New Orleans Saints, Matty Ice, and the Philadelphia Eagles, the Bucks, and the Chicago Bears. Now, I'm going to dive into these picks. Got some interesting games this week. Right off the gate, we have JB blazing and the Denver Broncos versus Guap and the Arizona Cardinals. Now, last week, JB blazing. Everything was blazing about that Denver Broncos defense out there in Denver. They got after the quarterback 5 times. They caused 3 interceptions. This week, he has to bring the same mentality going into this game. He's going up against a user that is only one word hovering over that Arizona Cardinals team. Consistency. Can this team stay consistent? He came out last week and did what we expected him to do. What we expected him to do against the struggling Washington Redskins team. But can he show that production week after week after week and produce W after W after W? That's the only question mark that is out there in Arizona right now. Now, he's going up against a Denver team that has some offensive power, and their defense showed last week that they can ball to the best of them. If he can make JB turn over the ball, I can see Guap taking this game. But the line is minus 13 points. I think this game's going to be way closer than that. I don't have Guap covering the line. So, but I do have him taking the W against the Denver Broncos heading to week 8 with the W. Next up, we have Darkness and the Tennessee Titans versus Eddie Forrest and the LA Chargers. Man, this is the no-brainer right here. Darkness cannot seem to figure out how to stop turning the ball over. I think Mariota is going to find his way out of Tennessee this offseason. This is going to be an easy win for Eddie Forrest and the LA Chargers. It's a no-brainer. The line is minus 11. I can see this game, him coming out, blowing him out by at least 20. Chargers taking the W, heading into week 8 with the W. Next up, we have the Big Homie and the Cincinnati Bengals versus KP and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, last week, the Big Homie got a W against Flair, which we're not going to spend too much time on. But this offense is currently ranked 29th in the DML. He's going to have to figure out this week how to get that offense going, because he's going up against a top 3 offense, and he's going up against angry Tyreek Hill that was held last week to only 41 yards in total receiving yards. So I think that, KP's going to come out, get Tyreek Hill going and involved in the offense very early. The line on this game is minus 5. I can see KP easily covering that, So this is a no-brainer pick right here. I got KP and the Kansas City Chiefs taking the W over the Big Homie and the Cincinnati Bengals. Next up, we have my Cleveland Browns versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and T-Pain. Week after week is the same thing with T-Pain and the Buccaneers. They have no quarterback. There's no Fitz magic out there in Tampa. So he's going up against my young guns, who seem to every week come out, play well football, but for some odd reason always lets the game slip through their hands. This week they have us favored minus 11 points. Depending on what Cleveland Brown teams comes out there, I can see us easily covering that, but the question marks are in the air out there in Cleveland right now. My young guns are not showing no discipline. Be lacking the veteran leadership out there, but I'm never going to bet against myself. I'm going to take my Cleveland Browns over T-Pain and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting the W heading in the week 8. Next up, we have C-Rob and the Carolina Panthers versus Matty Ice and the Philadelphia Eagles, baby. Listen, Philly right now is tearing the DML up. Tearing the DML up. They're currently ranked top 2 in offense and also top 2 in defense. These guys are figuring out a way Philadelphia Eagles. The number one thing you're going to have to figure out, C-Rob, is how to slow down this Philadelphia Eagles offense. They're currently ranked number 1 in total points scored, putting up 28 points a game. So you're going to have to figure out how to slow them down, but on the opposite end, how to also produce points also. But, you know, they have the line on this game -11. I don't see C-Rob coming nowhere near close, slowing down that Philly special. I got Matty Ice taking the W, heading into week 8. Next up, we have Hamilton and the Minnesota Vikings versus Ness and the New York Jets. Now, the Jets is a team right now that are currently the underdogs in every single matchup that they come up against due to guys looking at the roster talent. Now, like we mentioned in the offseason, this is the season where it comes down to nothing but pure stick skill. And Ness has shown week after week after week after week, it does not matter what your roster looks like. It does not matter what talent is on your roster. If you got stick skills, baby, you're in a run for the banner for the season. And he's shown that because he's currently sitting at 5-1. And this right here is the game that's going to be a battle test for both guys. Because you have Hamilton and the Vikings, that top tier defense, versus Ness and the underrated New York Jets. Ness is sitting at 5-1 like I just mentioned. This right now is going to be a test, and that's for you this week. Can you really hang with the big dogs, or are you just putting together a couple pretty W's? Hamilton, this is also a test for you. The same thing. Can you hang with the big dogs as far as stick skills, or are you just putting together a couple pretty W's? The line on this game, they have Ness -6. I don't see Ness covering the line, but I do see Ness taking the W over Hamilton and the Minnesota Vikings, heading to week 8 with the W. Next up, we have Taz and the Detroit Lions versus Tyreek and the Miami Dolphins. Alright, Taz, you coming off of a bye week, heading up against a tough user. Let's talk rookies when we talk about this Miami Dolphins team. And the rookie who is standing out there in Miami is Fitzpatrick at the free safety position out of Alabama. He is wreaking havoc, and he's stamping his name early on the DML that when you see him back there, do not test him and try to throw the ball or put the ball up in the air when he's on the field. He's currently second in total interceptions with 6. Taz is going to have to figure out this game how to not turn the ball over, because that is the Miami Dolphins specialty. That's how they come out and they win their games. They come out on the defensive side of the ball and they make users turn the ball over. Taz, if you can take care of the ball this game and figure out how to get your offense going and slow down Tyreek's run game, I can see you at the end of this game making this game a tighter game than what a lot of people are projecting it to be. But the line on this game is currently sitting at -5 points. I can see that line before this game kicks off probably going up a couple points. But wherever the line is, I know that the Miami Dolphins are not focused on that. They're focused on just coming out getting a W, and that's what I think they're going to do. Heading into week 8, I'm taking Miami Dolphins over Taz getting W heading into week 8. Next up, we have the Schemer and the New England Patriots versus KP. My fault. Sorry, scratch that. The Bus and the Chicago Bears. Now, the Schemer came out last week with the upset of week 6, taking down a mighty KP and slowing down that Kansas City Chiefs explosive offense. Now, the Schemer listened to Walk the Line last week and ate all that free chicken up. Like I tell guys week after week after week, if you cannot figure out how to stop Tyreek Hill, you might as well put a check mark in that L column, because you're not going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And he came out last week and he took Tyreek Hill completely out of the game, only allowing Tyreek Hill to go off for 41 total receiving yards. But this week, he's going up against a team that plays pure pure defense. You know, the Bears are sitting at 5-0 for a reason, and this game is in Chicago also. So, you know, I'm telling you right now, this game, tell all your players to buckle up their chin strap, because like I said, week after week after week, this defense does not allow shit. You know, they're ranked 10th in total defense points allowed. They got 18 takeaways, and they get after the quarterback. You know, so this is going to be a game that the schemers going to have to figure out how to not turn over the ball, and also keep those off-field distractions from leaking onto the field. The line on this game is the bus -8. How that defense is playing right now, I can see the bus easily covering this line and taking the W heading into week 8. Next up, we have the shit bowl game. We have skill trading the Buffalo Bills versus Marizi and the Indianapolis Colts. I'm pretty sure that everybody that, when they seen this card this week, knew that this was going to be nominated as a shit bowl game. You have the Buffalo Bills only averaging a total of 7 points per game. They're 30th in total offensive yards, 30th in defensive yards allowed. You know, giving up 25 points a game. And on the other hand, you have Marizi and the Colts that don't look no much better, averaging 12 points a game. Andrew Luck only has 1 passing yard. He got a total of 8 interceptions, and he's been sacked 12 times with his passer rating at 49.7, which we have not seen since his rookie year. So both of these teams right now are just pretty much trying to figure out how to get to the off season with all their hair still attached to their head, because this has been a down, straight up garbage disposal season for both users. They have the line currently at -6 with the Colts taking this game, but I think that, you know what? I'm gonna stick with my gut. I said I don't see the Bills winning the game none this season, so I want to take Marizi, but he's not covering that line. But I do have him taking the W over skill trading the Bills heading into week 8 with the W. Next up, we have SJ and the Houston Texans versus Expert and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, they have the Houston Texans as the favorite -4 going into Jacksonville, knocking off Expert and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, a lot of y'all might look like, you know, seem surprised about this pick, or seem surprised at why the line has SJ as the favorite. If you look at how Jacksonville has been playing, I'm telling you right now, there's one thing that just has to be said. Vegas does not trust Blake Bortles. This man could be sitting 1 foot, I ain't gonna say 1 foot, 2 feet away from a target with a 30-round clip and still can't hit it. And still cannot hit it. He is going to be the reason why, if Jacksonville makes it to the playoffs, they cannot have a Super Bowl run, because he just seems to figure out how to give games away. Like I said, we know that Expert has the defense. We know that Expert has the run game. But the question still continues is, can Blake Bortles figure out how not to just fucking don't throw games away? That's it. That's all it is. But for some reason, week after week after week after week, man, you know, Blake Bortles seems to figure out how to make games a lot more close to what it has to be, and puts a lot of stress on Expert's shoulders. But he's going up against SJ and the Houston Texans, who last week got things going out there in Houston. I want to give a shout out to the Texans organization for finally finding DeAndre Hopkins and finally having him go over 100+ yards. Shout out to the Houston Texans, man, for getting the job done. This week, DeAndre Hopkins, and Offensive Player of the Week for last week, Deshaun Watson, is going to have to come out with the same mindset heading into Jacksonville. Now, this right here, this game is going to be a little bit tough. I don't see the Houston Texans going into Jacksonville, how that defense is stacked, and getting a W. So, with that being said, I think without the points, the +4, Expert is going to get this W heading into week 8. Next up, we have Addy 5 and the New Orleans Saints versus Matty Lowe and the Baltimore Ravens. Now, we already know what the New Orleans Saints says. We already know what Addy is. This game right here is strictly focused on Matty Lowe. You're going up against a top 2 user in the DML. Top 2. You know, this game right here is to let us know, are you for real or are you fake? Can you ball with the big dogs or you just gonna crumble? As simple as that. Can you hang? This is the test for you this week. He has Lamar Jackson, who is blowing this season the fuck up. But Addy stated, you know, we have the answer to the Lamar Jackson problems that has been caused in the DML week after week after week. Matty Lowe, this is gonna be a tough game for you, and you're home. You know, I don't see Addy taking his foot off the gas pedal, man. I see Addy, he's real focused. He's playing like he won a banner. He's playing right now like he won a banner. But we've seen this production from Addy multiple seasons. We've seen the 15-1s, the 14-2s. We've seen them seasons. The question is, can Addy win when it really counts? Like, we know what Addy does in the in the regular season. We've seen what he can produce, but can he produce that same quantity of production in the playoffs when it counts? But I don't see him taking his foot off the gas pedal at all this season. I see him doing 180 into the playoffs, and this week he's going to take Matty Lowe and not come down a few notches and let him know that the DML is for real, heading with the W in week 8, undefeated. Next up, we have HBO and the Dallas Cowboys versus under 2 rated and the Washington Redskins. Man, this easily right here could have been the shit bowl game. But these are 2 users, man, that need a W bad. Like, they need a W bad. HBO needs to lack off of stop pursuing other dreams and just focus on your Dallas Cowboys squad, because once you take Ezekiel Elliott out the game, man, that's it. Like, that's literally it. You know, under 2 rated, the same exact thing. You know, he got guys out there that, you know, are good players but can't seem to just gel it all together. They have the line with HBO -3, but you know, Washington's at home. They need a W bad. I'm gonna take under 2 rated in this matchup, getting a W head in the week 8. Next up, we have King Vitamin and the Los Angeles Rams versus Sweet 99 and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is a game that, you know, could go either way right here. We have the Los Angeles Rams. Just a couple things that they need to tweak a little bit. You gotta protect the quarterback. You cannot win the game if you're not protecting your quarterback. You know, we know Ty Gurley is a heck of a player, but you have to protect Goff, because when you allow your quarterback to get hit 5 times, you know, it's going to throw the timing off of his throws, meaning he's going to drop back and probably see pressure that is really not there and just try to sling the ball out real fast and turn over the ball, which he did last week after being sacked 5 times. You can see when he did his drop backs, he was looking a little bit uncomfortable in that. He was throwing a lot of passes way too early, overthrowing a couple guys, and that's how JB managed to get that W over the Rams last week. But this week he's going up against a defensive line that really has not shown that they can get after the quarterback consistently. So I think Goff, you know, well, my fault, Vitamin will come out, get the run game going, get Goff comfortable in the pocket, you know, and figure out some way how to go out to San Fran and get this W. I seen a little spark last week from Sweets 99 in that San Francisco offense. It wasn't something that had my eyes glued to the TV, but I seen a little spark, a little spark. I seen a little sparkle out there in San Fran. But this team, man, it has so much young talent. He's definitely in the spot where he wants to be. I know he's, kicking himself in the head because he thinks that he can be a whole lot better than what he is. But this is a team that has to figure out fast, because they're going up against a solid defense this week. How to get guys going. You gotta get those guys going out there, man. And the running back fits your scheme, because he's just like the running back that you had out there in New York. So this is question marks all over the place, But this week, the Rams, man, defense is solid. The line is currently sitting at -5. I can see Vitamin covering that with the type of defense that he has. He's on the road, but it's hard to pick against him, man. I like King Vitamin and the Los Angeles Rams taking the W over Sweets 99 heading into week 8. Next up, we have Westside Pablo and the New York Giants versus Nassim and Atlanta Falcons. Okay, now every week we do an Amber Alert. For guys that's just tuning in, or for guys that's first time watching the show, we do an Amber Alert every week on top tier players that had high hopes heading into the season, that has flat out done nothing. This week, Amber Alert goes to, yes, Saquon Barkley. This is a rookie, man, that had so much potential heading into the 2018 season, but just completely fell off the mat. It's time to hit the panic button out there in New York. Y'all, man, I need to switch something up. Fuck it, put Eli in, because New York, man, is just they're just all over the place. This week, Nasty, listen to me. You're going up against a struggling secondary. You have to get Julio, rookie wide receiver, really going this game. This is their game right here. I'm telling you, this secondary can't stop a lick of shit. Get them guys going. Stick to your run game. And you can get this W. The line is currently sitting at -6. But my gut is telling me right now that Westside Pablo is going to upset the Atlanta Falcons at home and getting the W going into week 8. Those my picks for week 7. Drop a comment, man. We gonna be dropping shows after every event, bringing you fire after fire after fire. I'm your host, OG Chris Murray. Those are my picks for week 8. I'm out.